After years of limited opportunities to meet up, it is so inspiring to see so many of you here in person.
I'm looking forward to these discussions and wishing success to the conference. Thank you.
Too often our industry have to deal with a patchwork of regulations that not only complicates aviation but also causes distortion of competition.
Europe's airports are still reeling from the unprecedented revenue collapse caused by the pandemic, and we reached to historic losses over 20 billion euros during the last 2 years. It's a seismic economic shock for the aviation industry.
Decision to procure a new provider may only be based on socio-economic justification and not on mandatory requirement. Limited duration would be catastrophic for long-term investment policies and strategic decision-making.
That's the Europe, the ICAT member states, the 44 member states. The core Europe is doing slightly better, so we're -9. So which brings us to the problems and challenges we all face, those who fly today.
I got it this morning at my coffee shop, and this is a paper straw. This is, if you use this after you consume the drink in a plastic can, half of that straw is in your mouth, because I hate paper straws, I have to say. But that's a challenge we have on the sustainability. We all know we are passing some regulations at the EU level. We say now everybody uses paper straws. The problem is gone, right? But the problem is not gone, because you get this plastic cup with the paper straw.
Actually, we no longer live from crisis to crisis. I would call it a business in a permanent shock environment. We need to adjust our decisions consequently.
The easiest is not to fly. Then the problem will not gonna appear.
It's a bit of a problem for an airline.
I tried this 2 years ago in COVID. Believe me, it works very well. Right. No ET61 at all.
And of course, I cannot not to mention Rail Baltica project, because it has become part of our daily life, connected to our infrastructure development projects and also connected to our new terminal project.
And we can see that out of the 16%, it's 12% just dedicated to aviation. So out of all the industries, 1.9% of the greenhouse gas emission is due to air.
And you have to limit the sealing of land. That's a large demand of the communities, of the people. You have to limit it. It's one of the key issues of our development today.
One of the things that I couldn't help myself asking was, why is it so complicated to board an aircraft? Why you cannot go straight to your flight with your baggage and your ticket in hand?
They also aim to optimize the processes with the maximum usage of their resources to maintain a sustainable financial position.
But nevertheless, it is important to understand that digitally communicating, being present in the e-commerce, being present in the social is extremely important to prepare customers, passengers, before they enter the airport.
Listen, thank you very much.
Thank you so much
for coming here. And about the surprise, so Artūrs has arranged for a surprise.
Vacuum. It's not scary. It was an opportunity. And the foresighted people noticed it and were already steering their aircraft, taking the right course of business.
So in this context, how would you answer that if you have to write something in response to that question? How would you cover that?
Then we had COVID crisis. We thought that's the worst thing we can be in aviation. Then suddenly we was forced to close traffic with Belarus. My personal thought that's okay, beyond on the edge, nothing can be even worse. right now, the war in Russia, and I would really hope that we are really stopped this imaginations,
crises, right?
Imaginations about what can be more worse compared to this.
And I think we show as an industry, airports and airlines, we don't need too much regulation. We have not had any regulation on us in Air Baltic to buy the most modern aircraft. We did it ourselves, and Riga Airport wasn't forced to put the ground power units underground.
We might say that the first hype of drones is already over. However, according to our registration data, we can still see the steady increase in terms of numbers of operators and remote pilots.
I'm from National Armed Forces. I'm representing the counter UAV field, and today my topic is mostly about the risks and threats that we actually have these days because of the drones and because they are so much in the skies.
So a lot of drivers, but anyway our world is very stable and we live in a safe and reliable environment.
This is something that many people hate, really. When you go to the concert, there's a drone. When you walk in the city, there's a drone. When you walk in a park, there's a drone. Of course, everybody hates this sound. They don't like it. And it is a question of public acceptance.
Thanks to everybody. And yes, so I would say I would like to invite also to the next conference next year. So hereby, I'm officially closing the forum. Thank you very much.